it's such a cool part of my history and my legacy. 100 years from now, wrestling fans hopefully will still be talking about this. And so you'd ask one of the questions, is it part of the franchise aura and legacy? And without a doubt, it's one of the big parts that people certainly think of. Every week I get at least 5 or 10 fans that mention something about the promo. It's resonated over the years, and meaning it achieved what it was meant to achieve at that time. I was thankful then, and even more thankful now to Paul and Todd for having trusted to put me in that position to make that decision. It was a weighted decision. Again, hindsight looking back today was easy. If you're a young kid out in wrestling and you get a chance to throw a belt down someplace, do it, and you're going to become a big star in the business. If it were only that easy. Even though ECW or NWA had been gone for the time that it was, at that time, it's still the shadow of NWA was still very, very large over the wrestling industry. As many of those guys that you had mentioned, John, were still alive and active, and still huge names in the business. So with all that in sight and all we've talked about, for me, it's something I'm incredibly proud of. I'm glad that it still stirs controversy in people, that there are still some people out there that are pissed off that I did it. Again, that was exactly what that character was meant to do. Piss everybody off, make some of them really happy and want to be a franchise fan, make most of them say, I hope this guy gets killed in a car accident tomorrow. That's exactly what the franchise character was meant to do, to stir those visceral emotions inside your gut. And it's something I think is lacking big in the business today. And I have no doubt these kids could deliver in spades. It'd be my hope that we'd see something in the business that will rekindle some of that surprise and some of that emotion to the business. I think it's incredibly lacking today. But something that I'll, till the day I die, be proud of and thankful that the fans latch on to. One of the things I'm getting, and I'll finish with this, been getting a lot of. Last year at the Legends of the Ring convention, a fan came up with a poster of me with the belt and asked me to write the entire promo on that poster. Now, that's a pretty cool idea, and I did it for him. And I've since then had, probably another 10 or 20 people ask me to do that. And to me, that's like the epitome, the height of cool. That a fan would want you to write down an entire promo on that picture to constantly relive that moment and that experience that did something for them as a fan. In this business, you getting to be a wrestler or any kind of entertainer, all you can do is hope that you reach the fans in some way. As a heel, you hope to reach them in their gut till they walk out of there with steam coming out of their ears. That's your job. The fact that fans still remember that and want me to write that down on a poster for them to hang up in their house someplace is far beyond what I could have ever imagined it being at the time I did it. Very proud of it and thanks to the fans, and a lot of great memories. But fun episode to do because it made me relive it and had me happily remember a lot of those that night. We were talking about this episode the whole night. I'm running through it in my head, and the individual matches and the dressing room and everything. It truly, you hear the phrase "magic in a bottle" or "lightning in a bottle." It truly was that, and it felt that way that night. So, thank you to everybody in the dressing room for that, and thank you to Paul and Todd for allowing me to be that guy, and thanks to the fans for remembering it.